The price has been
Appreciate you
posted.
joining us today.
Okay.
It's posted.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Why would they not-
$449.99.
$450.
Wow.
$450.
Wow, that's a lot.
Ugh.
Okay.
That's pretty fucking expensive. I would have said like $350.
I was expecting 400.
I did look up another thing that wasn't mentioned was they talked a lot about the upgrade packs. It looks like the price for the upgrade packs will vary, like you said, from game to game, from $10 to $15. But a bonus for just on this is insidergaming.com.
All right, cool.
It'll vary from pack to pack, but if you have Nintendo Switch Online, like Plus, like the expansion pack, they are at no additional cost. For more like pricing wise for some of the games, I'm seeing an article on Forbes from Paul Tassi. Mario Kart World, available June 5th, is $80. $79.99.
That would be an insane. A $20 jump in price is an insane thing to do.
I mean, Tears of the Kingdom was $70.
Yes,
But
but they haven't done it since. They haven't done it since.
Right.
Right.
Switch 2 games. Let's see if I can find more. That was only for Mario Kart World.
That would be a crazy thing to do. That would be an insane thing to do. Especially because like
I'm seeing some in the same article. It said that some of the games might go as high as 90.
Okay, no. When is this dated? Was this dated today?
Yeah, 5 hours ago.
Yeah. We'll have to wait and see. I think people are kicking a lot of dust into the air right now. But
I mean, I trust Paul Tassi. Like
that. Like that's like I've heard. Like Paul does good work. I've seen his work before. I think we've used his work for older episodes of the Gamescast and stuff. But like, that sounds fucking insane.
Yeah. Nintendo really upsets fans to any great degree, especially when it comes to pricing, which has generally been much better than its competition for the, in parentheses, the $300 Switch. But $80 and $90 for certain games is a massive leap forward in a way that has generally shocked everyone who has learned about it. But once this boil is fired, there's no going back after that.
I'm seeing a Reddit thread that says Nintendo Switch games will cost $80 digital and $90 physical. Flips the Switch on $80 and $90 games. Yeah, that's from... Wow, that's a lot. Here, let me jump to the official site.
That is so much. I was looking for the Nintendo on the official site, and when you go to the game section, none of the Nintendo Switch 2 games are listed.
I'm looking at Mario Kart World page right now. They've got a very well put together page, lots of animated assets and stuff. Yeah. Wow. No. Yeah. $79.99 MSRP. Wow. Nintendo Switch 2.
Shout out to Donald Trump with the tariffs, huh?
Jesus Christ, man. Nintendo Switch 2 plus Mario Kart World bundle, $500.
Yeah. And that's just digital too.
I mean, I guess that's what we're buying.
Well, you guys will buy it.
Well, no, I'm Connor. When it comes to Nintendo, I buy physical primarily. There's some titles that I do digital, but
Phil, that would be a stupid thing to do. You can get the game for $80 or $90, or you can get it for $50.
Just saying.
That would be a dumb thing to do. That's crazy. That's insane. Are pre-orders available now?
For the Switch 2?
Yeah.
I did not see.
I was just on a page on where to buy. Hold on, let me try and find that again. There it is. Register your interest to buy from My Nintendo Store. Register your interest. Okay, so it doesn't look like pre-orders are available yet. But you can be like, hey, let me know when shit's happening.
Yeah.
Insane world that we live in right now. Holy shit. That's very, very disappointing, but I don't... Phil, I think you're right. I wouldn't put that on... I wouldn't put that on Nintendo.
I don't know about that. I think that's giving them too much credit. they've always been very money grubby in the past. Not to mention they know they have a
But they
lockdown on these kinds of things.
they haven't in terms of the past. Like the Nintendo Switch was $300 in a world where other consoles were $100 more expensive.
Yeah, to call them money grubbing just because they don't discount their prices, like that's I think a reach.
Nah, not really. When that's the industry standard, and I mean, obviously, this solidifies that that's what they are.
Right.
Seeing as how they know that
Connor,
other
this
people
just
can't
tells
get
me
games elsewhere.
the rest are gonna do that too, because
Yeah.
right, but not because of money grubbing. I mean, sure, yes, because of money grubbing reasons,
It's
but
exactly
also because of the state of America right now.
Devin, people were talking about bringing it up to higher prices years ago.
Connor, you cannot discount the effect that Donald Trump has had on this economy already.
Oh, I can believe that, Tavin, but they've already been discussing raising prices even higher back when they did $70. This has always been their goal. They've always wanted to raise more prices.
Yes, but it is out of character of Nintendo to do that. They have had one game
the first
release.
ones to do it.
They have had one game release at $70 in the last 5 years.
And that was like after other consoles were doing it.
Everything went up in 2020. Everything went up in 2020, and in 5 years they've had one game go at $70.
I can believe that it is the external activities of Trump that are causing that, but I think that gives them too much leeway, especially if they can just justify it, even if that's not the reason why. Like,
I mean, the price jump was happening. The price jump is happening. Like, it was going to be $70 for Switch 2 games. It was just going to be that way. I think because of the context of American politics and its effect on the world's economy, now we have $80, $90 games. Thanks, Republicans. Fucking idiots.
Again, I think you're just kind of offhanding the problem to something that is easier to criticize, especially when you take into consideration that
I don't think you're discounting how damaging Donald Trump has been for the last 3 months.
Believe
Americans
me,
bleed red.
I have been very focused on that, and I know it's been very bad. But is this also extended to would that be the case for everywhere in the world? Because it sounds to me like the tariffs, especially, would be focused on what's coming into America, not the worldwide standard.
It would. I'm only seeing American prices right now. So if somebody wants to find EU prices,
I'm assuming that is not the standard they are going off of,
which I think are generally higher anyway.
They are.
Switch EU prices confirmed for $469.99. And $509 for like a $10 increase over there, but they're always higher over there.
Well, are they higher just by American standards due to the transaction between U.S. dollars to euro?
Yeah. So I'm surprised higher than expected.
What's the? Can you look up Canadian?
Canadians also always
they're always
higher. Yeah,
they're always generally a little higher. $6.29.
Jesus,
that much.
Again, those are always higher.
Yeah. I just thought they were always comparable to EU prices.
But that's like almost $100 more. You know.
Yeah.
Let me find Japan prices. Switch 2.
Run a seat in yen.
Switch 2 will go for 49,980 yen, which translates to about $334. So, Connor, I think that directly tells you how much the tariffs have affected the price of Switch 2.
That's very substantial. Especially more so with consoles due to the fact that it has lots of parts that are being specific.
Yeah, the hardware itself. Yeah. It's like $70, you know?
Yeah. Also,
that's really disappointing.
Can you get around tariffs with online video games? Because you're not buying them physically?
I mean, digital is only $10 cheaper.
They still even raised that by higher than the industry standard.
The pricing, they the articles we were looking at said 80, 90.
Yeah.
Are digital goods
higher with tariffs?
Are digital goods subject to tariffs? From the AI overview from Google, so take that with a grain of salt. Generally, digital products are not subject to tariffs due to a World Trade Organization moratorium on custom duties on electronic transmissions, which was extended until 2026.
I have no issue believing.
Regardless, it's still some of the stuff was still from we haven't seen the actual listing from Nintendo, but
Mhm.
the articles we were looking at said 90 for physical, 80 for
Yeah.
digital.
I saw the listing for Mario Kart World at $80 from the Nintendo website. The USMCA, US Mexico Canada agreement includes a carve out for digital goods, further protecting them from tariffs between the US, Mexico, and Canada. Again, I don't think that is including information from the last 3 months because you can't believe because of how wavering the Trump administration has been.
Yeah. Well, that was a dour note to end on.
Yeah, that really sucks to see how the real world has affected our fun little video games. But oh my god, fucking Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade coming to Switch too.
Yeah.
That totally wasn't expecting that one. Really impressed that if they get that working at a quality, that's really, really impressive. Yeah. So
Phil, we got Hollow Knight Silk Song confirmed. Congratulations.